Laurel. Welcome back to my channel. I am so very excited that I have a chance today to react to a B track that you guys were like, you need to check this out. You need to check it out. And so I finally have some time today. This is KIIRAS SNS lyric video. I went ahead and decided to do SNS because it does have a lyric video to it. I was really hoping that they were going to release like another MV, but since they haven't, I am going to do the lyric video. Don't forget, if you have any songs that you want to end up on our Fandom Favorites Top 30 chart, make sure you check that out down below. Now, SNS does not qualify since it's a lyric video, but Ta does. So if you want to see them end up on our Fandom Favorites chart, check that out in the description box. Let's get it started. Ooh, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for
I love that. Very fun. Super playful. I really like it. Ooh. Okay, a little harmonizing. I love the backing vocals in that chorus for Night. Ooh, nice little ad-lib. Oh, I just noticed their picture is in color when they're singing. That's great. Ooh, nice. Oh my gosh, that was so cute. I understand why you guys were like, you have to watch this. I'm such a fan of cute music, and especially when it's done in like such a nice way. One thing that I really loved in general about this is the backing track. Basically how do I want to put this? It didn't sound like it was actually strings. It sounded like it was electronic, but it was like bum 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 bum, like the entire time, and it just made for like such a fun, like very playful song the entire time. just with the instrumental, and also all of the backing vocals. So something that I've talked about from their debut is KIIRAS' ability to sing very well and have a lot of harmonization. And I think that they do it in such a smart way, which is having backing vocals at pretty much any time that they can, right? And then they harmonize at very specific places. So they kind of choose where they're going to do that, like for certain words or things like that. In this particular song too, I really like how they kind of had a little bit of a, how do I want to put it? Like a flowing kind of background vocal style. So one of the members would sing something and then the backing vocals would be like, like kind of like that feel. So it made it, again, very fun, very playful, very cute, and it really made you think of like young love, which I think is perfect for them because, you know, they are a younger group. They are, you know, working through this, and they've had a lot of different concepts since their debut. Even though I think this is only their second album, is that right? But I feel like I've seen a lot of different styles from them, and so I like seeing this style from them as well. Within that, like I said, I loved the start, the introduction with the piano, the matching, the snapping in that was, you know, so like smart where they chose to do that. And then we have the harmonization within that verse. What was interesting to me is the verses were very, very long, like feeling to me, because it felt like, the pre-chorus was shorter, and then it felt like the chorus was quite long. So it was one of those cases where I'm not sure that I recognize the form right off the bat. I think I might want to listen to it a couple of times just to really narrow down what it was, because the chorus did kind of have two separate entities to it, which was the beginning, you're like, is like a signal, you keep making me so sweet and sour. And then we have the da da da, I think it was da da da. I don't remember the exact, it was like, but it was a syllable. Let me go look it up really quick. Oh yeah, da da la. Yeah. So they had that like second half to it. So it was almost like a chorus and then an outro. So it made the chorus seem quite long, but then the verses also seemed long. So I definitely need to listen again, but I'll go back and do that. In verse 2, what I really loved, was it when they did the rap. First there was like the rum pum pum, which I really liked, where the girls like all came in. So it was like the rap and all the girls came in. It was just like it throughout this entire song, not just in this place, but kind of like I was talking about again with the backing vocals, it felt like everyone was involved the entire time. Even though you had like one main person either doing their vocals or their rap, it felt like the other girls were involved in the backing vocals or like coming in together and that kind of thing. So it felt like a really teamwork kind of song, which I think would really be really fun to experience in a live setting. So I really hope that they perform this live, that we can see it. I would absolutely love that. Also, in a chorus setting, in a concert setting, I just think this would be so much fun. I think the fans would really enjoy it. In the pre-chorus after the second verse, lots of ad-libs. Okay, which I really enjoyed. Going into that bridge, lots of harmony, lots of ad-libs, and then it really felt like in the last chorus there was so much going on. It felt like there was an increase in the instrumentation. We heard bells and, you know, a lot more harmony and harmonization going on, plus the ad-libs. And then I really loved, and they all lived happily ever after on the Sweet and Sour Island. I love that they used SNS as Sweet and Sour. Very, very cute. Like I said, I loved how playful this was. And I really enjoyed actually seeing like a lyric video, but it had their pictures light up instead of, you know, usually when we see like a lyric video, we don't get any of that. We just get the lyrics. So I think this was a really cute idea, because then, you know, for someone like me who is horrible at remembering members' names, I am better at like recognizing voices, and so it gets me to know their voices better, and like I can see them and like try to start associating with that. So I think that's a really smart idea, and then I can go back and like work on names. So I really enjoyed that aspect too. But don't forget, If you want any song to end up on our Fandom Favorites Top 30 chart, make sure you check that out in the description box below. Tell me about the song. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite part? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.